Hey there, beautiful. This is Brittany Rose Green from BrittanyRoseGreen.com, and today I wanted to talk about asking for support. Yes, those simple words. Will you support me? I need help. Oh my goodness, how many times have you struggled just asking for what you need? I know that for me, being a therapist, being a coach, being someone who people go to for guidance, it's really hard for even me to ask for support because a lot of different factors. Sometimes I feel like maybe because I'm in the position that I'm in, I shouldn't need help, right? Or I'll be considered weak or vulnerable if I ask for help. Or maybe people won't take me seriously if I need help, right? So all of these fake beliefs kind of swarm your mind, which convince you that you should not ask people in your community, people in your environment to support you, to love on you a little bit, to help you get to wherever it is that you need to go. And so most of the time, this sense of having fear around asking for help and asking for support from people around you um, is coming from some unmet need as a child. When we struggle as adults asking for help, it's typically because it was hard for us to ask for help as children. Now, when you're a kid, the reason why this becomes adaptive is like, okay, I asked for support, I didn't get it. Why do I keep putting myself through that pain? I'm just going to stop asking. I'm going to figure things out, right? And it made you more independent. You probably even got praised for it a little bit. It made you more curious. It made you kind of, step outside the box, maybe just kind of march to the beat of your own drum. All really wonderful things that you developed as a young person. But now in your adulthood, when there are specific people out there ready and willing and waiting to support you, using that voice of yours, using your communication tool to express your need for support and help can be so flippin' difficult. And so sometimes we just need a little bit of a practice. We just need to practice with maybe something that's not too big. So, for example, and I see this a lot in the dynamics between maybe like a strong woman who is learning how to maybe step more into her femininity and allow a man to take care of her, not that she can't take care of herself, but allow a man to be more leading and have his masculine energy show up in a healthy way. And what happens in these dynamics is that the woman is so used to taking matters into her own hands, taking control of her own life, being independent, that asking for support or allowing her partner to support her can be so extremely difficult. And then it almost becomes rigid and it almost becomes cold. And then it's like, well, you don't need to help me. I don't need your help. And it's like, wait a second. In partnership, that's what partnership is, right? So you cook the dinner, I'll wash the dishes, I mean, obviously there's more to partnership than just that, but it is this give and take. It is this giving and receiving of love between two people in a mutual relationship. And so if one person is unable to receive, then it throws the dynamics off. And typically I find out that the people who struggle the most with asking for support are the ones who are giving the most support to every single person in their life and almost neglecting themselves. So if this happens to be you, then I really want you to listen to this message. I really want you to tune into, well, where are you trying to get your needs met that you weren't able to get your needs met as a child, and now that you're an adult, who are some safe people that you can actually ask for support and know that you'll receive it? So for example, if say like I didn't get my needs met from a certain friend group growing up, or I didn't always get my needs met from my parents or whatever, right? Now as an adult, I know exactly who I can go to. I know exactly the people that either I could hire if I need to, or that I can find in my community or within my friend base who, if I ask them for support, they're going to show up for me. This is just a trial and error. Like, you want to give yourself a little bit of space to learn how to do this in a healthy way. It's going to feel very foreign at first. Maybe sometimes you'll even feel a ping of rejection, and that's okay, because it doesn't mean that someone doesn't love you. It just means that maybe they aren't in the space or the capacity to help you with what it is that you need help with. Maybe they don't have the skill set to help you with what you are asking for. And so in that case, that's when you probably would want to hire a coach to help you understand that exchange, that dynamic of asking for support, getting it in just so much doses, like just doses and doses and doses of support thrown your way, in this beautiful mutually exclusive and this mutual exchange of giving and receiving within the coaching relationship and the coaching dynamic. And that's why I love coaching. I love coaching so much, because it can be such a mirror for so many other relationships in your life. It can be this really beautiful way of seeing that, wow, relationships can be healthy. And even if it is like a partnership, as a coach and a client, and it's a partnership, there is this beautiful relationship that is built and growing throughout the dynamics of being in relationship with your coach. And so you just learn how to use those tools that you learned with your coach and apply them to all these other relationships in your life. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And so I just want you to know that I understand how hard it is to ask for support. And I just wanted to remind you that it's okay that you do, and start somewhere where you know that you can, and just build from there, okay? If you are ready for some actual support and you're ready to lean into trying this out, go to my website, schedule a free breakthrough session. I'm also doing a new client special, so if you're new, then you have access to a little special deal for me, and let's have a conversation about what it looks like to give and receive in a mutual way, and just know that you're fully supported. All right, guys, have a great evening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.